5 regions, 50 teams, over 1,800 matches per year. Onivia, League of Legends highlights heaven.
Lackluster or overextended lane phase is what we'll call it.
Yeah, it's a very good point. And one thing that I do really like, though, is Vici's response. They pick up the Maokai. There is a lot of AoE damage in the Sivir and Azir combination. Stopped afterwards by the sapling. Spear not going to land as Dandy's still looking for more. You can see Tank setting himself up here as EasyHoon is down. There's the Nether Grasp as in goes EasyHoon. Massive amount of AoE damage there from the Circle of Frost as Sofm is going to be the target of choice. They do manage to get first blood for Flandre, but immediately traded as Sofm falls down. Dandy unable to get back into the fight as Malefic Visions are doing work on Long. It's a 1-for-1. Sofm to the other side of the map, and they say, well, you want ours, we'll just take yours. As there's the exhaust onto Flandre. He's going to get stunned up from Caveman. Spear lands, and Lung's able to pick up the kill. Tank now, right into the mid lane as EasyHoon is going to turn up. We'll have that Glacier to find the Azir. He will home guard his way in as there's the Frozen Tomb coming down onto Tank. Immediately cleanses it out of the way, but a lot of damage comes in. Circle of Frost gets himself the flash as he tries to get out of the way. Misses the Q as EasyHoon's underneath the turret with not a lot to do. Dandy picks it up with a spear as Zhonya's is there from EasyHoon, but he will fall down to Martin. And Snake do go 1-for-1. Vici probably could have done here as well as Sofm getting aggressed on Lung right out in front on his own as Vengeful Maelstrom is there. Flandre gets over the top as there's the ultimate. They try to lock down the Super Tank who does flash his way out. Now Vici trying to kite this one around. EasyHoon, Frozen Tomb no longer available, and there's the silence and Tank picks up the Hoon. Sofm exhausted as Caveman's going to get destroyed now as well. Flandre picks that one up and Snake with a really great re-engage. And Vici, they probably don't need to make that play.
And Vici don't have the sustained damage to look for those types of fights either. Their composition is kind of a hit and run, so they need to walk in, drop down their CC, and immediately burst someone. The longer these team fights go on, as you can see, Long actually going to fall to some of the sustained damage, the stronger Malzahar, Azir, and Sivir will be.
Around them is... Yeah, Vici gets spotted out here by Flandre, who wants the fight. Nethergrass comes in onto Caveman, who gets healed up by the Primal Surge, but do they have the follow-up damage? Teleport's coming in, but Caveman will be dead. Tank picks up the kill as EasyHoon now right on top of everyone, has to flash his way out. Actually, no, uses the Glacial Path at least, so holds on. Flandre is looking for Long, who is going to get caught out. There's the Emperor's Divide as well as Nethergraft gets some work done. He can't Twisted Advance over that one, and Martin's going to be able to grab the pick.
And it's just so hard to get away from Malzahar, not only because he had the lockdown there.
Frost, but he may have to ult himself, does so, and gets a fair bit of damage across. Caveman's in there, but they really need their tank. He's not alive just yet. Caveman sacrifices himself. Snake have relatively low health bars, so I think that the Baron may be saved.
Away from this, Dandy has to check into this blind. There's so much vision set up.
Oh my god, it's torn apart. The Baron falls down. Sofm locks it up. The Culling flies through, and Long has the Vengeful Maelstrom, but it's just not going to be enough here. As you can see, Endless getting some decent damage onto Sofm. Long is going to fall down as Martin locks that one in, and now the follow-up comes through. Nice Glacial Fissure comes through to break up this fight for Vici. And Martin flashing. What was that, buddy? Dandy's going to be able to lock up that kill, as now EasyHoon finds this as a time to go in. Flandre gets Caveman. And EasyHoon is going to fall down. Tank doing a lot of damage off to the side as Vici may have now bitten off too much more than they can chew. And the double kills comes in from Snake. But that was Long setting up for this flanking play as On the Hunt has been popped. They're looking to try and set up for this one as Flandre flashes out of the way. Endless free to get damage down, but Jay-Z sees to that with the headbutt. In goes Sofm looking for a knock-up. You can see Long is already dead as Dandy trying to kite this one back. Double kill comes in for Tank now as Snake are cleaning up. Endless gets some work done. But the triple kills there. Tank had already done the work that he needed, and now Snake looking to get to work on these Nexus turrets and finish the game.
And Snake make it look all too easy right there. Phenomenally played from early, mid, and late. They took control at about 20 minutes in this game, and they never let up.
They most certainly didn't. And the unorthodox comp with the Malzahar top, as well as all of that pushing power. And you mentioned it very early on in this game, the fact that they were able to push up the creep waves, give Sofm so much room on his Rex side. Just looked like a plan that they had in place and executed on it perfectly.
And playing...